excellent. The car that just pulled off is one of the vehicles. Is the vehicle that was interrupted just a second ago. But I want to play. This is very interesting here.
And continue to allow China to rape our country, and that's what they're doing.
Explain to us how you think about the U.S.-China relationship, given some of the comments that Donald Trump has made about China being a currency manipulator. Did that come up during your meeting?
Well, I think first, in America, there's a freedom of speech, right? So you can say whatever you want, and I respect, I understand. But of course, I have my views. We did not debate about the China-US trade or manipulation. We did not debate. Actually, we agreed on something. Small business, developing the Midwest America, helping the farmers there, small business there, exporting to China. So we all agreed. But something that we did not discuss about the American job losing to China, Mexico, and this. I think 30 years ago, when I just graduated from universities, I heard America had a wonderful strategy. They outsource the manufacturing job, service jobs. They outsource the manufacturing to Mexico and China. Outsource the service job to India. Past 30 years, America had 13 wars, spending $14.2 trillion. The money going there. What if they spend a part of that money on building up the infrastructure, helping the white collars and blue collars? No matter how good it is, you're supposed to spend money on your own people. When I was young, I heard America is about Ford and Boeing, those big manufacturing companies. Last 10, 20 years, I heard about is Silicon Valley and Wall Street. The money go to the Wall Street. And what happened? In 2008, the financial crisis wiped out $19.2 trillion USA alone. They wiped out all the white collars and destroyed 34 million jobs globally. So what if the money is not on Wall Street? What if the money spent on the Midwest of the United States? Developing the industry there, that could be changed a lot. So it's not the other countries steal jobs from you guys. It is your strategy. Okay, but you do not distribute the money and things in a proper way.
Bam. Excellent. Told the truth on the Oval Office. Okay, and I ran that exact story. I have it on this social media. Elon Musk was one of the people involved in that crisis. Remember the Wall Street crash? And I showed that video. Y'all can check it on my page. That video where Elon Musk was saying about the Wall Street crash, how much millions of dollars they got, and right as he got his money, the crash happened. Oh my goodness. Yes, and then remember Miss Shank from the movie Shawshank Redemption. Remember she is over the $800 billion municipal bond industry, which builds prisons and handles utilities in 24 of the states here in America. Remember that? They say they like bad news. You remember what they did with the money? The interview with the white woman was on her Rebuild America. They said that money is gone. What happened to that money? To the Rebuild America. You see, and in 2008, the stock market crashed right on time for them to so-called build space ships go down to space. Right on time. Right before when? The holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, at the same time. Go back and check the records, and there it is. And this young man is telling the truth. Remember, and also remember the Flash Boys story. Remember that Asian guy in Canada, the Canadian bank. Remember they was stealing their money with I can't think of that word they were using with the Wall Street people when they would make the thing go so fast. They would steal the money before you found out how much your investments were going on, the Flash Boys thing. All of that is involved in what this young man is telling us right there in that story. That's the truth. He spoke that, and I showed that story. I have those same exact sentiments, elements on the page because what? And that was during the Obama administration when that happened. Not the Obama administration, I'm sorry. Not the, I can't think of the administration, I can't think of it right now. But exactly at the same time, when I talked about when the guy, the rich billionaire who owns the Dallas Cowboys, he says he agreed with one of his friends, and we saw some brothers coming in front of him, towards him, he would cross the street, you see. And I said, well, let's not spend no more money with them. Let's put them in the red, and we stay in the black. And they ran that story right before the holidays, you see. And same thing right now, with all the tragedies, the wildfires, the hurricanes, and all that things. You see, they don't use the word poor at this time of the year. The word poor is not used as they normally would use in the political discussions along with the Russians when the money is being stolen during the elections. You see? It was 2017, it was 16, 17, 8 years ago. There was the Obama administration dealing with that. You see? Those stories are real and true and authentic. It's nothing made up about that at all. The young man was right on point with that. Again, I'm going to find that story that I ran, 2008 stock market crash, supposedly, and also with them going out in space. They were going to go out in space a fourth time with him, with, what is that? He was trying to build some electric cars, and that company failed, and he borrowed some couple $100 million, and he claimed he paid it back with interest. Yeah, right. You see, all these things are true. And when Trump's saying he knows what kind of business deals they make, knows how they act doing those deals and all of that, that's true. How we know how they act, right? That's why they're closing all the so-called fraternities of these guys in college based on how they act. Okay, so when they get to be in political office, look at how they're acting. You see, with what? How they're treating women right now. You see, in those fraternities, didn't they shut them down or told they couldn't get any more new members, run their business as fraternities should be ran anymore? Didn't they just do that? Shut them down based on their behavior? Did they not? This was 10 years ago, though, on this one. Not this just happened with the fraternity just now. But 10 years ago, they told they was going to re-educate the doctors how to treat the patients, how to communicate with the patients, because they were so word strong, that's it, and not intimate with the patients. So now people are recording what their doctors are telling them so they can know what's going on. They had to send the doctors back to school, to elementary school, to know how to talk to the patients because they were so book knowledgeable, book strong. That's other words I'm trying to get to, but I'm not getting them. But they didn't know how to deal with people on a one-to-one basis. And now today, with all the things that are going on with the mistreated women, we see how and why. Because in the fraternal order, in the fraternity that they have joined and are a part of, these things go on. You see? Just as with the computer interruption that I have right now. Isn't that wonderful? What a beautiful life we have to live.